So relax child's pose, just knees wide, toes touching, forehead on the mat. And then lift up your forearms, press your palms down, push them away from you. Feel the tailbone drawing towards your heels and that lovely stretch in the spine. And then come up onto tented fingertips. Lift your head up a little and then walk your fingertips towards the left. Then fold again, but feeling that side stretch up through the right side of the body. And then lift your head up, walk your fingertips over to the right. Settle the hips, relax the head down. Inhale, lifting up, come back to center. Coming up to stand. So I've got a new mat and I can't tell you the difference it is when you've got a proper sticky mat. It's like you're so connected to the floor, it feels really like you can really lift up out of it. It's great. So highly recommend. Don't be on a sports mat, one of those paddy things, because you just move around too much. So we're going to do lunging, Surya Namaskar B, so that's Sun Salute B, which includes chair pose, Utkatasana, and Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. So we're going to practice those two first. So come standing mountain. And then inhale to chair pose. So you're going to bend your knees, bring your arms forward to start with, sink your hips and draw your knees back slightly. So you can see your toes. Sit down, neutral spine. And then lift your arms up. The gaze goes between your thumbs. Try to keep the spine neutral and draw the arm bones back into the shoulder girdle. So shoulder blades down your back. And hold, keep breathing. If the shoulders are too tight, just keep the arms forward and the gaze is still between the thumbs. Inhale, squeeze the thighs, stand up. Exhale, palms together, hands at the heart center. Center of gravity over the right leg, lift the left knee, step back into Warrior 1. So that means feet hip distance apart, left foot pressing down the whole of the foot, so you're not up on your toes, but the toes are pointing slightly forward. So now you can swivel, hips are in line with the front of the mat. If it's too intense through the back of the heel and you're a bit inflexible through the hip flexors, you can come up onto the back of the toes, rolling the thigh inward, but that's a modification. If you can, you'll drop the back heel. Sink the right through the right knee. Keep that strength in the back thigh. And draw the right thigh bone back up. Roll the left hip forward. So hips level to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift your arms up. And look up, bring your palms together. If it's easier to keep your arms straight, have James Bond fingers. So clasp the hand with the index fingers up. That helps press the heel of the hand forward. Draw the arm bones down. And look up, and you're not just dropping your head back, it's a lifting up through the core, knit the ribs towards each other, lean back. Exhale, bring hands to hips, step the left foot forward. Center of gravity over the left foot, bring the right knee up. Step the right foot back, Warrior 1, left side. So feet hip distance apart. Left knee bends, trying to keep the knee above the ankle, drive through the back heel. Have those toes, the back foot pointing slightly forward so you can revolve the hip to the front. Really strong, pressing through the back heel. Inhale, arms up, palms together or James Bond fingers. Sink the hips, reach the chest up from your core. Draw the ribs towards each other, look up. Exhale, hands to hips, step the right foot forward. Surya Namaskar B. Inhale, Virabhadrasana, hands up, palms together. Oh, started wrong. God, sorry everyone. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Sink the knees, draw the arms up. Exhale. Fold forward. If you need to bend your knees, that's fine. Lifting up through the hips. Inhale to halfway lift, extending crown of the head away from the tailbone. Tailbone tips up. Exhale, palms down. Step back. Roll into plank. Press up between the shoulder blades, so push through the palms. Lowering through chaturanga, low press up. Lower to cobra, tops of the feet pressing down, kneecaps lift, sink the hips. Exhale, lowering down, tuck the toes under, lift the hips, coming into down dog. Warrior one on the right side. Inhale, lift the right leg. Right knee to nose to engage the core, place the right foot between your hands. Drop the left heel down. Hips to the front, arms up. This is normally done in one breath. It's done on the inhale. Then exhale, palms down. Stepping the right foot back. Roll into plank. Lower, pause, chaturanga. Lower into the mat. Inhale. Cobra. Drawing the elbows down towards your waist. Exhale. Tucking the toes under. Lifting the hips. Warrior one on the left side. Lifting the left leg up. Draw the left knee to nose in plank. Place the left foot between your hands. Drop the right heel down. Sinking through the left knee. Warrior one. Exhale, palms down. Step back. Roll into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips into down dog. Take 3 breaths. So the first proper dog of the day, so paddle the heels slowly, walking the dog, feeling through the back of the calves. And inhaling up on your toes, bend your knees, look forward. Come forward to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees. Inhale, chair pose. In the same breath, squeeze your thighs, lifting up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. So now coming into pyramid. So left foot goes back just 2.5 feet or so, feet hip distance apart. Left toes pointing slightly to the side, hands to your hips. Draw the hips level to the front of the mat. And lift up your kneecaps, press both your big toes down so you don't want weight rolling onto the outside of the foot. And then bring your fists behind you. So fists pressing in towards each other. Relax your shoulders and lean forward. So pulling up through the thighs, weight in towards the inside of the foot. That's your IT band. Hamstring, calf, really good leg stretch. Keep the chest, so the core engaged, chest projecting forward and pressing into the fists. And then inhale, reach the chest up, step the left foot forward. Right foot into pyramid, keep your hands as they are. This is Virabhadrasana. So draw the hips level to the front of the mat, lift up through the kneecaps. And Engage the core, reach the chest forward. Pressing into the fists, that broadening across the collarbones. Keep the breath coming nice and even. Come out the way you went in. On the next inhale, squeeze the thighs to the midline, lifting up the chest, stepping forward. Release the hands, give the arms a little shake. Then inhaling, lift the left knee up, step back into Utkatasana triangle. So the left foot goes back and back foot parallel to the front of the mat, right foot points forward. Lift up through the thighs. So that's kneecaps lift, take your arms wide. Relax your shoulders, take the left hip back and just pause here for a moment. So really feel this lovely stretch up on the inside of the thigh. So often we're too tight in the quads that this inner quad, the vastus, is too weakened. So feel that stretch, keep the kneecap lifting and then reach further. Keep the side body long from hip to armpit. And then tip, back of the hand against the shin, reach the top arm up. And revolve the head to look up, but keep the neck long. Trying to stack left shoulder above right. Roll the right buttock under you. Inhale, coming up. Pause a moment. Bend the front knee. Step forward. We're going to stretch out the hamstrings, standing split. So bend down, tummy on your thighs, fingertips either side of the right foot. Take the left foot back, just touching the toes down. And trying to use your core, keep your tummy squeezing towards your right thigh. Relax your head and start to stand up through the right leg and lift the left leg, point the toe. Standing up, keep drawing, so you've got your elbows hugging towards each other. Keep trying to lift the back leg, internally rotate that back thigh, so roll the thigh under you. Trying to stand up through the standing leg. Okay, and then next exhale, bend the right knee, float the left foot next to the right, ragdoll for a moment. Hands to hips, inhale, just unfurl. Step the feet apart, we're going to do triangle Utkatasana on the other side. Inhale, right knee lifts. Pause a moment, practice your balance, step the right foot back. Front heel in line with the instep of the back foot. Lift up through the thighs. You get the beautiful rear view of me. Arms go wide, take the right hip back. Pause a moment, feel that inner thigh stretch. But keep lifting the kneecap up so you don't hyperextend through the back of the knee. Reach, reach, reach. And reach a bit more. You really want length between the hip crease and the armpit, and then tip. Trying to keep that length. Reaching the top hand up. Draw your shoulder blades towards each other. Turn the head to look up. Reaching through the top fingertips. Roll the left buttock under. Keep breathing on the next inhale. Coming up. Bend the left knee, step forward, standing split on the left side. So bending your knees, tummy to your thighs, relax your head. So fingertips either side of the front foot, the left foot. Take the right foot back. And then lift the back leg, point the toe to activate the thigh. Start to stand up, but trying to relax your head, draw the elbows towards each other. Lift the back leg and start to stand up through the left thigh. Keep drawing your tummy towards that thigh. Doesn't matter if the leg still stays bent or the back leg. It's just that feeling through the hamstring and the glute. And then inhale, look forward, bend the standing leg, float the right foot next to it. Just ragdoll a moment. So hold on to your elbows, bend your knees. Relax your head. You can nod the head, yes, no. Hands to hips. Squeeze the thighs, coming up nice and slow. And then taking the left foot wide, turn the feet parallel, hands to hips. Lift up through the thighs, so kneecaps lift. Gentle press of the tailbone forward. And keep your hands on your hips. Lift up, so engage your core, lift your chest up. Squeeze your elbows towards each other, shoulder blades away from ears, and start to lean back a little, look up. And then exhale. You're going to, it's almost like you're turning the front of the pelvis down. So tip your tailbone up, pull up through the thighs. Reach your fingertips in front of you. So the hands are just under the shoulders. And then bend your elbows towards each other. Relax your head down. If you can, you're going to slide your fingertips back so that they're in line. The fingernails are in line with the toenails. Press the palms down. Otherwise, you can just stay up a little higher. If you can, you'll reach the crown of the head towards the mat. Hug the elbows. Lift up the tailbone. This is Prasarita Padottanasana, and normally the crown of the head should be on the mat. So if you're there, you're amazing. My hamstrings are too tight. It's good to work on that. So inhale, bring your fingertips back out, reach the chest forward, bend the knees slightly, hands to hips, come to stand. And heel, toe, bringing the feet together and come to sit on the mat. So taking the legs wide, flex at the ankles so the toes point up. Oh, and you might find if you sit on your block or just sit up on the edge of your towel, it just helps tilt the pelvis forward. So you roll into the edge of that. Push through the heels and sit up. Slide. So rolling the toes to point up. Slide your right hand towards your foot. So you can take the back of the hand even on the inside. If you can take the edge of the foot, that's fine. And then you're going to lift up the top hand. So otherwise you can just have the arm lying either across the shin or on the inside. So trying to ground through the left thigh bone. Reach the left hand up. Feel that side stretch. So reaching the hand, trying to stack the shoulders. Reach the hand towards the toe. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, slide the back of the hand and the arm on the inside of the left shin. I'm not mirroring you. If you can, you'll take hold of the foot, sweep the top hand over, ground through the right side of the body. Feel that stretch up out of the hip. Really press the back of the left thigh down. Rolling right shoulder above left. Inhale, coming up. Lift the back of the thighs. Cross at the ankles. Hands on your thighs. Sit nice and tall. Close your eyes. Inhaling deeply. exhaling completely. Bring your palms together at your heart center, lowering your head and opening your eyes. Namaste.